sports. So, of course, been a lot happening in the state. We've had the Gather Round, we've had the Live Golf. So golf has been a big talking point since the start of this year, probably since November last year.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's get our man that's been doing a lot of coverage for us, and we haven't talked about his golfing career. Of course, he's a golf pro down at Grange, and let's find out a little bit about Gary Simpson. Gary, how are you, mate?
Very well, thanks.
Mate, we're going to delve into the past a little bit, so bear with us, mate. Golf for you, was it always golf as a young kid growing up? Is that how it started?
Not at all, no. I played soccer, zone soccer. I was starting to get good at soccer and enjoyed it. It was something that I liked doing as a team. First real team sport that I ever played in. And then it got to a few games when I was 13, and I went, yeah, it's fun, but it's not so much fun. My dad used to play golf just as a hacker, and being a left-hander he was, and he threw a couple of little golf clubs in a bag, and I went round Marion Park, Cement Hill as it is.
Another one.
And that got me hooked. I went out there and I thought, this is pretty cool.
Just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Take us through the next couple of years from 13 to, say, 16 and how it developed for you.
Yeah. My dad actually thought, well, I like it so much, he joined me up at the Vines Golf Club. It was Merino Golf Club back in the day.
Yeah.
To the Vines Golf Club, which we only lived 5 minutes around the corner sort of thing. So it was accessible for me. So I was there all the time. Used to ride my bike, get chased by magpies and have my club swinging around my head as I was riding my bike to the golf course. And then I just progressed from there. I played a little bit of junior pennants and got a little bit more involved with a lot of the other kids that were playing around there. I'm still lifetime friends with these kids now. So went from doing a little bit of junior golf and then playing a few events. It wasn't until I won the state schoolboys when I was 16. And then I went, oh, well,
hang on.
I've achieved something here, and then that really gets your juices going. And by the time I played that, I was involved with the state junior team, and then I was in. I won the state amateur when I was 18, and it just steamrolled from there. And by the time I got to 18, I'd been in I played an Australian Open, I played a Masters, so it escalated really quick for me from being off a 21 handicap when I was 13 when I first started playing, which was quite low. Normally you see kids when they first join golf clubs, they have a handicap of 36. So I'd already had a little bit of a learning curve and took to it really well. So I was probably a little bit more advanced than what other kids were at a young age. So hand-eye coordination, whatever it might have been, maybe the desire and the drive to actually play an individual sport instead of relying on other people was something that really motivated me as well. So my old man installed a sort of mindset on me, saying it's a what do they call it? It's a game within a game, and you have to learn to control your emotions. And it's not too dissimilar to a lot of other sports. You have to sort of know where you are in the sport and be comfortable with it. But I really thrived on it. I thought it was great. The challenge was always there. Being, as I said, an individual sport, I wanted to challenge myself, and I just went from being a young kid that liked it to all of a sudden being in a spotlight where I was actually really, really good.
Jump forward, and you've started your professional career, and now you see where golf is right now. Live golf with what's happened, and certainly, you know, if you were in the top players in the PGA, you could make a good living.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of it's kind of like we're battling to survive, to get through to the next tournament. Now you look at Live and it's like, wow, this money's here. Is it too late for you to look at it and go, you know what, I wouldn't mind having another crack at it? Does it ever cross your mind?
Yeah, unfortunately it's too late.
Body won't do it?
No, I watch these guys. They are physical athletes.
Yeah.
They are strong. They're just competitive beasts now. They totally changed the performance and the actual athleticism of these guys now. They're big guys. They go to gym. They work out on stretching. This was always there, but not to the extent of what they are now. They're actual proper athletes. There's a lot that goes into it now.
That's the thing that I've noticed.
So
that
true.
was the point I was going to ask, is because I look back 20 years ago and look at the golfers, and there were some that were in great shape, Greg Norman, and then you got a Daly who looked like, you know, and no disrespect to Daly, he just was a bit, but there were a lot of guys built that way, but now I don't see anything like that. They all look like they're highly tuned athletes.
Yeah, when I first started playing golf, going to the gym was a bit of a novelty.
Yeah.
Guys didn't really spend a lot of time in the gym. Now you can't get these guys out of the gym. They probably spend an hour each morning, maybe in the afternoon as well. So they're probably doing a couple of hours a day, plus their range practice, plus they're doing stretching, plus they have a psych coach.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes on now.
Yeah, the mind coach, yeah. Very quick one, mate. First, can you remember your first tournament as a professional? And where was it? And how'd you go? How much money did you make?
First tournament, I think I played a tournament in Thailand. I missed the cut, and the weekend was a blur.
Yeah. Well, it would be. I think it would be.
Can you remember your last one?
Yeah, the last one I played was in Taiwan.
That could be a blur as well.
And that was a bit of a blur as well.
For different reasons, I would think.
Gary Simpson, our special guest, with a lot of blurred memory about his professional golf career. Stay with us. Back with more in a moment.